Hello, I'm Conrad Kowalik. I'm a member of the Parish Finance Council. I'm pleased to report from a financial perspective, the parish is healthy and sound. St. Francis consistently pays its bills on time and meets all the needs of the parish. Thanks to your stewardship of treasure and honoring your parish offertory pledges, the offertory total was $1.49 million. This is an increase of more than 7% over the prior period. However, parish expenses increased 11% during the fiscal period. Let's take a look at what expenses the offertory supports. For this financial report, you'll note that the pie chart for expenses is broken down into just the major categories. This gives you a big picture, a macro picture, so to speak. The rule of thumb for nonprofit organizations is to keep at least 6 months of operating expense in savings. As our parish has grown, our expenses have grown, and so the emergency fund also needs to grow. This past year, we added to and increased our emergency fund by $124,000. We are a tithing parish. We contribute 10% of our annual offertory total. Last year, more than $150,000 was directed to community outreach, serving the poor and needy, and engaging in corporal works of mercy. In this way, we are participating in the broader mission of the Catholic Church. During this year, parishioners have approached various members of the Finance Council with questions. Here are 3 of the most common ones. At this time, how has the parish managed through COVID? Some parishioners have not returned to Mass. Mass attendance is down. More parishioners are going to confession. We tripled the number of hours. The parish community gathering activities have increased. What effect is inflation having on St. Francis of Assisi? It's increasing all of our operating expenses, with the exception of our building loan, which has fixed interest rates. Expenses have increased across the board, including utilities. We're in Boulder County, which is experiencing an 8% annual inflation rate. What are the future needs of the parish? This question's a good segue into the final topic of this annual financial report. Many of you have been with us since before we built this church in 2 phases. You may recall that when we began planning for this building, the original master plan in 2008 called for a rectory on the west end of the parish grounds. We are planning to conduct a feasibility study of building that rectory in the hope that it will not only become home to our pastor and his assistant, but also a retired priest and a seminarian, or a visiting priest. The feasibility study, which focuses on a rectory and an endowment for operating expense, is in the form of a questionnaire. It's relatively short, 9 questions. Look for follow-up information in the parish bulletins and flock notes. Thank you for your stewardship, not just your financial support, but for your time and talents. Thank you.